Hey, Deb and Joel here from Chasing RV Sunshine. On today's video, we're gonna go over how RV life isn't always rainbows and unicorns.
Yeah, yesterday we had a pretty rough day with a bunch of stuff going wrong.
We had car issues, we had hot water issues, and we got locked out of our RV. We're gonna show you how we solved all these problems, so stick around. Hello and welcome to Chasing RV Sunshine. We are Joel, Deb, and Maya. We are a full-time RV couple who recently retired from law enforcement, downsized, and sold everything. We share our adventures as we learn about RV life and cover RV travels, finances, DIY RV projects, destination reviews, and other RV living details. We hope you join us as we document our adventures, chasing RV sunshine throughout the country and beyond. 2 nights ago, we're going to bed and Joel hears a whining noise that we haven't heard before. We discovered it was coming from the water heater. The next morning he woke up and we confirmed, yep, it's the water heater.
Yep, most likely the culprit was a corroded element and making the hissing sound.
Joel then started doing research where we could get one, but while we were kind of looking at stuff yesterday, he decided to be a good husband and take the garbage to the dumpster at the campground we're staying at currently.
And the car wouldn't start.
So he went to go get the jump pack out of the car, and the jump pack wouldn't start. It still is currently charging, we think. We don't know because the screen is black and not showing that anything's happening with it.
Yep, I'm pretty sure that might be
Kaput.
yeah, working no longer.
Yeah, the next thing is our wonderful next door neighbors from Wisconsin came over and actually helped jump our car.
So we decided to take it for a little spin to give it time to charge the battery up.
RV life today is not easy. This is our third thing that has gone wrong. Last night going to bed, we had a noise in the hot water heater. And doing research today, we think that something's wrong with it, and we're trying to flush it. And so Joel went to go take the garbage out, and the car wouldn't start. And
Fun times.
he went to get the jumper cable box, and it was dead. So we ended up having the neighbor jump us, and we just left and went for a drive as we wanted the car to recharge. And we got back, and the door is locked to our RV, and we did not lock it. So now I will be climbing through the window.
Luckily the windows are open because it's nice today.
Yeah.
And we also found out when we were taking the car for a little spin to charge the battery that the radio no longer works in the car. So a great day.
It is. So see how this turns out.
We're in.
So that was thing number 3, right?
Sounds about right. Success, we're in.
I can take my shoes.
Well, today when I got in the car to go get the parts for the water heater, car started and the radio worked. Today our water heater started making a humming, whistling type sound. We kind of did a bunch of research and found out it's probably the element is probably corroded. It still heats, but it's corrosion that's built up over time. So I went and got a new one. We're going to pull this one out, see if we can clean it, see if that's good enough. Otherwise we'll replace it. And while we're doing that, we're also going to replace the anode, and we did a video on that prior. We'll link that up here. So the first thing we did was kill all the power, because we are going to be working with some electricity and near water. So we killed the power here at the red button. I turned off the electrical switch in the rig, and we also disconnected from shore power and shut off the inverter. So hopefully we can work fast enough to make sure everything in the fridge stays cold. So yesterday in preparation, we did turn the hot water off in the rig, so This should not be hot, but you never know, so always be careful when you're working around this. First thing we're going to do is release some pressure. We did release it inside, but we're going to also release it here before we pull the anode out. As you can see, the pressure was pretty well out already. Dog, you're going to have to move, you're going to get wet. Next thing we're going to do is pull the anode out. As you can see, this was ready to change anyway, so we were going to need to take care of this, so good thing this went out at this time. We did replace this one about 1.5 years ago, maybe, somewhere in there, and as you can see it's less than half or about half, so definitely ready for replacement. Right now we're just washing out the inside of the water heater with this handy water wand.
This handy wand that Joel's using here, you can find a link below and you can get to it by using our Amazon affiliate link.
Now we have the new element that we got just down the road here at Wagner RV. Super helpful. I called and left a message for them. They called back in about 5 minutes. Gave them the part number. Said they had one. Come on right down. Drove down. Got it. And we're ready to install. It was $17 plus tax. I gave them $20 and told them to keep it. First thing you want to do is make sure the gasket's all the way down so you get a good seal. We like to use tape. Use a metal to metal connection. Don't need much. Go over. Make sure you start it out by hand. You don't want to get cross-threaded, so make sure you get a good start on it. It feels good. And then tighten with the special wrench. And you don't want to necessarily over-tighten and compress that seal too far, but you also don't want it to leak. I think that'll be good. Next is the hammer rod. Again, I like to use tape. Get a good seal. Try to prevent leaks. This one, again, you want to start with your hand. Make sure you get a good start. Sometimes it's a little tricky because it's long and it likes to bend down. I think we got a good start on that. And tighten that one down. Right off so we can tell if water's coming. No more whistling. We'll see if we get hot water. Today in RV life is a great day. Weather's nice, everything's fixed.
We're at Napa Auto Parts and we're seeing if they have the battery for our car, as the other day it had gone dead and now we came in, they tested it, and we need a replacement. So sometimes RV life can be amazing and sometimes it has its ups and downs, but that's as in any life. Yep. And remember, life is about moments and not things, and you can always create your own sunshine. Here's the bloopers.
Would you like me to go stand over there?
No, because you're near where you gotta work.
I'm near where I'm gonna work. Yep.
So sometimes RV life can be funny, especially when your husband's not letting you finish out the video. So
Oh, I thought you were done.
you walked away. You
I
gotta
thought you were done.
You always do that.
Oh,
He totally doesn't understand how you're supposed to close out a video.
We're done.
Not all the time is RV life easy. Yesterday we had a heck of a day and ended up having multiple things go wrong. However, we kept our sense of humor and had a good time anyways. We made sunshine out of show. So Stick around. Thank you to all of you that have been coming along on our journey to be chasing RV sunshine. Remember, life is about moments and not things, and you can always create your own sunshine and enjoy us chasing it in our RV. See you on the next video.